touch the door if you can't see.
Take your hat off.
No, you gotta start over here. I'm not playing. That's the way I go to stay, and you should see.
Okay, don't worry about it. This is Anna Montalvo from 158 going into 1128 Manhattan Avenue, up the stairs.
I'm relocated from 21 Artist Street.
We're the tenant of 551 West 157th Street.
Vivo en el edificio 1214 de Old Broadway.
At 161 West 140th Street.
503, 505.
Of the 107 West 105th Street.
38 West 117th Street.
The West 108 Street.
This is my parents' apartment. They have a very hard time coming up the stairs. And on occasion, they have fell. Because there is no light in the hallway.
Because I'm always congested, always sneezing.
We were told that it would cost us a one-time down payment of $250 to claim ownership once that time came of our
But nothing
apartments.
happened. See that?
But somewhere down the line, about 3 or 4 years ago, that was up to $2,500.
Yeah.
They pushed and pushed and pushed for us to move out to the point where they drilled a hole through the door to chain up the door, whether we was in there or not.
My nose is running, clogged, and I've never been like this.
It's slowly dilapidating and falling apart.
Every money that we get in the building from the rent, we have to put it into repairs.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm relocated in this building. They were supposed to fix my building in a year, and I've been here relocated in this building 516 West 175th Street, and I've been here 8 years.
Nosotros vivimos aquí, esta niña que está aquí adelante, Irene. Esta niña nació aquí en este edificio.
Ya llevamos 15 años esperando. Se nos prometió que nos iban a renovar, primero en 4 años, después 9 para el 2009 y estamos en el 2017 donde se venía esperando también la promesa de renovación.
Nadie dice nada, entonces nosotros estamos cansados de que HPD nos tenga en el limbo sin decirnos absolutamente nada.
The city is geared to us to fail because no matter what we try to do, they say no.
Estamos cansados de esperar.
Y en el 1979, mi mamá me dijo, mira, en este país es muy probable que cambien las cosas.
Nobody does that. Nobody does that.
La única persona que nos están ayudando y nos están colaborando es Palante Harlem.
So now we find ourselves in a battle just to keep the little bit of control that we have, or should I say, the illusion of control.
Algún momento realicemos nuestros sueños y vivamos decentemente, ya que lo necesitamos. Gracias.
Hi, my name is Keoka Jones, and I'm the TA president of 235 West 116th Street in Harlem. I moved into the building in 1998, ready to buy my apartment in the TIL program. Our building was in the TIL program since 1989. However, we've gone through a lot of challenges and we've been lied to by HPD in terms of becoming homeowners. Our building was in the DAMP program, but previous to the DAMP program, our building was in the TIL program. We followed all of the different requirements doing the UHAP trainings, and I was told in 1998 that I would be able to purchase my apartment. At the time that I moved to the building in 1998, I moved into the building pregnant with twins and I'm with a family of 4. At that time, United Tilt Coalition of Harlem was managing the building, but about 3 years after that, they expunged, and so HPD began to manage our building as management. They then turned the building over to Prestige Management, and for about 4 to 5 years, Prestige Management managed our building. However, they did a really lousy job. They did not provide heat or hot water, and so many different problems that we were able to fire Prestige Management for managing our building, and then the city took the building back over and began managing again. And then we received a letter about, I would say about 2008, saying that our building was being managed by Abyssinian Development Corporation / Prestige Management. And at that time, Abyssinian Development did not provide any services either. So we constantly were calling down to 95 Broadway, 100 Gold Street, complaining about the services that we did not receive. We have so many paper trails calling 311, reporting no heat, no hot water, no elevator, broken steps. You name it, we had it.
Somos del 1508 de Landgrab Avenue y estamos luchando desde el 1998 con el programa TIL. Y Huejale no tiene ni la ciudad, con pura mentira, cogiendo clase y juntando dinero y cogiendo dinero y nada para nosotros que nos beneficie. Estamos esperando que se haga justicia con nosotros, porque no somos niños para tanta mentira y tanto engaño. Y para adelante nos ha estado ayudando y nos ha hecho ver muchas cosas, muchos chanchullos debajo de la mesa que nos ha hecho ver que nos están engañando en Huejale. Y espero que por favor nos hagan justicia a nosotros, porque esto es una vivienda de gente pobre, gente viejito que cogen el mínimo de seguro social. Aquí son la gente muy poco que trabajan y no nos podemos dar el lujo de perder nuestro edificio después de tanta lucha que nosotros hemos cogido aquí. Y mucha pena. Y mucho aguante y muchos insultos de Huejale, y no es así, y no nos vamos a dar por vencidos. Algo tiene que ser con nosotros. Es todo lo que tengo para decir. Y los demás que están aquí que me sigan, que digan su criterio.
Lo mismo.
Todos decimos lo mismo.
Eso mismo, es así.
Y agradecida de para adelante estamos, que nos está ayudando para que nosotros no perdamos el tiempo de lucha que nosotros hemos tenido en este edificio. Muchas gracias. Y espero que se haga justicia.
Todos estamos de acuerdo.
Todos estamos de acuerdo.
Todos estamos de acuerdo.
Tenants is sitting in this program for years, and the building's supposed to be flipped over, allowing the tenants to purchase their apartment and become homeowners. Turn their apartments over to condos where we can pass it down to our family. But it's clear that this is not what they're doing. And what they're doing is feeding the tenants, the community, a bunch of wolf tickets. I've seen it over the years, and enough is enough. We need help. What do we do? You know, I watched my mother fight. Here, now I'm fighting. The frustration that I suffered at times, watching my mother fight with these people, now he has taken on that frustration. So what do? What is there left for us to do? When is HPD going to make good on the promises that they have made? When are you going to allow the tenants to own their home? Become homeowners? We were supposed to be able to purchase our apartments for $250. The story always changes. $2,500. More than that. It's still on the website for $250.
Como representante del 79 de Esposa Avenue, Tenant Association, somos inquilinos y tenemos varios años en esta asociación, en esta lucha para que la ciudad y HPD nos han ofrecido varias veces arreglando el edificio, y al contrario, ahora se han dedicado a pasar los edificios a ciertas compañías que nosotros no sabemos ni quiénes somos, y queremos ver de qué forma sea la ciudad o sea la corte, sea quien sea, no haga justicia, porque nosotros tenemos un promedio de 23 años aquí integrados en esta asociación y trabajando por este edificio, y sin embargo ellos han encontrado el camino fácil y se lo han pasado a cierta compañía de procedencia dudosa que nosotros no sabemos ni quiénes son. Así que nosotros agradecemos que hagan algo por este edificio, porque nosotros hemos trabajado aquí por más de 20 años luchando por este edificio. Le agradecemos a Talante de Hanley, que está haciendo un trabajo excepcional con nosotros, y Tenant Association, a todos los inquilinos, agradeciéndole por el trabajo que estamos haciendo para lograr una reparación completa de este edificio. No que se lo pasen a cierta compañía de procedencia dudosa que uno no sabe ni quiénes son.
We were moved out of our building at 158 South 4th Street in March of 2008 because we were told that our building had structural problems and that they needed to renovate fast. So they moved us out in 2008. We were told we would be back in between 18 to 24 months. 18 months came, 24 months came, we would never move back. We had a till coordinator and we asked them plenty of times, when are we going back? They give us no answer. Oh, all of a sudden the city has no money. Oh, 2 years, we'll be renovated in 2010, then 2012, 2014. Now 2016, we're being told, oh, you're not going to be renovated because there's no more till program. They don't have money, they don't have funding. Now all of a sudden they're telling us we have to buy the building and that the mortgage that will be left for renovating the building will be on us, and the mortgage could be anywhere from $4,000 to $5,000. We've been relocated in buildings that we have elderly tenants who have to walk upstairs, and they're both elderly, they're both sick. We have plenty of people in our building that have mental problems, sciatica and things like that. And the more we go to HPD and ask them about our building being rehab, they will not tell us anything. All they try to do is falsely put buildings on probation so they can attempt to kick us out of the program, and then they want to take the building and sell it to other developers.
President of the 107 West 105th Street Tenants Association, and we're here talking about our condition with the building and the fact that we've been in this building for almost 20 years under contract for the city and have not fulfilled any of their obligations to us. We were promised totally renovated, in our case, a gut renovation of the apartment, and they did absolutely nothing in terms of renovation. And in fact, the building has been degenerating since we've been here too. But all the tenants have something to say about our condition too.
We also went to the classes in 1999. We went into the program, and they did tell us that it would only take 3 to 5 years for your building to be renovated, as long as all the tenants in the building take the courses at HPD at 100 Gold Street. We all did that. We all got our certificates, and we were also promised at that time that we can purchase our apartments for $250 and become owners, first-time home owners, which is something that we've always wanted, and this was the only way that we could all have it.
Mira, nosotros tenemos aquí 28 años esperando que nos arreglen este vídeo. Y Xiomara nos trajo todas las cajas para meter toda la mercancía, para mudarnos. Y lo hicieron fue un engaño que me hicieron. No, en ningún momento han hecho nada. Y lo que nosotros necesitamos es que nos arreglen el vídeo. Porque ya nosotros tenemos 28 años para 29 años, pasando trabajo. Y nunca hemos ido a la justicia, no hemos ido al juez, esperando por pedir que cumpla lo que nos dijo.
It has to be a better way. What do we do? Are they waiting for the tenants to die out? Sure they are. My building where I'm at, they probably say, you know what, she'll go eventually someday. And then they're gonna give him the hard time that they gave me when my mother passed. Something has to give. Something has to give. And these people that's down there at HPD, they're liars. Liars. And we need something. We need some type of justice when it comes to these people at HPD, because HPD is not for us at all. Has never been. Has never been.
Preservation Development Program an atrocity, saying it negatively impacts low-income communities of color. News 12 The Bronx reporter Michelle Ross is there, and she joins us now with more on HPD's third-party program. Michelle.
The housing agency says that the program brings in qualified sponsors to buy and renovate both vacant and occupied multiple family properties that are distressed. And that's to improve and preserve affordable housing. But the council member says many of these buildings are far from distressed. We were in one co-op building today on Nelson Avenue touring an apartment, and it looked immaculate. But according to shareholders, the city foreclosed the building because it owes $500,000 in taxes and other municipal charges. Their shareholder status is currently in question, a heartbreaking event to happen to many of these people of color who have worked hard to have a home they own. The council member slamming Mayor Bill de Blasio.
Let's talk about the hidden agenda. The reason why he's doing it is because he has a plan to meet a goal, a certain amount of affordable housing units to go into his quota. But this is not the way to go about it.
The shareholders are in litigation against the city and will be asking a judge in Bronx Supreme Court on Monday to rule in favor of the people. In Morris Heights, Michelle Ross, News 12, The Bronx.
Y otros servicios públicos, pero los residentes dicen que no fueron debidamente informados de este proceso legal.
Isabel Adón dice que ha vivido en este edificio en el Bronx desde 1978.
Había muy pocos edificios ocupados y el casero abandonó el edificio.
Isabel dice que el edificio estaba en muy malas condiciones. La ciudad de Nueva York tomó posesión en el año 76 y lo transfirió a una cooperativa de los inquilinos en 1986 a través de un programa conocido como HDFC o Housing Development Fund Corporation. Los inquilinos se convirtieron así en dueños de sus apartamentos y debían pagar una mensualidad para el mantenimiento de la propiedad, que también tiene inquilinos comerciales.
El mantenimiento que estaba pagando era de $600.
A través de los años dice que se atrasaron en los pagos de impuestos y del agua, pero afirma que habían llegado a un acuerdo con la ciudad y estaban pagando sus deudas hasta que pasó algo inesperado.
En todas las paredes habían puesto un afiche, una noticia diciendo que iba a haber un nuevo dueño.
La ciudad de Nueva York transfirió a este edificio ubicado en 1600 de la avenida Nelson en el Bronx a un programa de ejecución hipotecaria conocido como TPT o transferencia a terceros, en efecto transfiriendo la propiedad a la organización sin fines de lucro Neighborhood Restore. Esta entidad está encargada de transferir propiedades abandonadas físicamente y económicamente a terceros. Los residentes alegan que su edificio no está abandonado y contrataron a un abogado que presentó una moción en la corte para revertir la ejecución hipotecaria.
Es como si me estuvieran arrancando de raíz todo lo que yo he cultivado por tantos años.
Serge Joseph representa a las familias que viven en el edificio. Alega que la ciudad de Nueva York no cumplió con la ley sobre notificación de la ejecución hipotecaria y además creemos que la ciudad participó en prácticas engañosas e inapropiadas, llegando a varios acuerdos con nuestros clientes para pagar sus deudas, pero no les informaron que estos acuerdos no eran válidos y que no les protegerían de esta ejecución hipotecaria.
¿Cómo se le explica a estas personas que están perdiendo todo sin ninguna explicación? Entonces es duro.
Contactamos a la oficina del alcalde Bill de Blasio e hicimos muchas preguntas sobre el proceso de notificación a los residentes, el acuerdo sobre el pago de la deuda del edificio y el dinero invertido por los residentes para modernizar sus viviendas, que sería perdido si la ejecución hipotecaria continúa. Nos enviaron una declaración de la portavoz de HPD, la Agencia de Preservación y Desarrollo de Viviendas, indicando que el caso está en litigio y que se está revisando. Neighborhood Restore tampoco respondió a nuestras preguntas, afirmando que son parte de la demanda y que no pueden hacer comentarios.
Esto es una pelea, como dicen en la Biblia, de David y Goliat.
It hits you because I know me myself, I used to keep it so clean. Even though that I would go downstairs 3 times at night, sometimes more than 3 times at night. Because the simple fact that, I live here. And then I said to myself, if I don't keep this place clean, what are they going to think of me? So I was not doing it for me, I was doing it for all of us. But there's no one that you can judge about that.
Can I ask you something? For anybody who's watching,
has been following us throughout this, what would you want to say? What's the takeaway? What's the thing that you want to say about what we have been doing for the last year? If you can say that in like a sentence.
Well, I mean that it has been done enough. Maybe our words haven't been that strong yet in order for them to actually take charge and give us what we actually deserve, because we've been here for so many years. I mean, I remember coming here when I was 8 years old, and having my mother and my sisters, we live in different apartments here.
And your mother and your sisters, they
yeah,
still here.
They're still here.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, thinking of all that effort that you have done, because actually, it's like I said, I have to thank you, no matter what, I have to thank you for all the things that you have done here. Because I really know that if only because of you, God knows what would have happened. We probably would have lost everything.
But let me just tell you, this is a collective effort.
Exactly.
We're all in this together. This is a community. This is not your gain or my gain, but this is the gain of the community, of all of us. Can I ask you if you feel okay with sharing this? You've been here since you were 8.
It's very sad. It's very sad. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's sad for me too, because I also know what it is to be here and to have this taken away from us.
Nice.
I know it's not, but we will overcome. And you know, I love the care and love that you have brought into this building. And I am deeply appreciative of that. And I just want to say thank you. And I know we will overcome. Is there any parting words that you want to share?
It's okay.
I mean, right now, I have gone through 2 surgeries. And I mean, thinking of that I'm not working, and to just have that my partner next to me, that it fooled me because of him, God knows what would have been today. But just knowing that, you know, you work so hard for what you have. I always dream to have a nice apartment.
And you do.
You
do have a beautiful apartment.
And you know, knowing through all situations that's been going on, you say to yourself, what are we gonna be tomorrow? What's gonna happen to us?
Where are we gonna be tomorrow?
Exactly.
Well, hopefully we'll be here. And
yes,
we'll
we
be here to stay, and there will be 7 generations forward that will be here.
Amen.
Even after we go, there will still our families, our generation to continue to be here as they've been for so long. I really do want to thank you, Pablo, because I appreciate all you've done here to keep this place going. Thank you.